Press statement by Chief Bond Peter Chibueze Njoku, a call for justice and the immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For nearly a decade, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's voice has echoed across Nigeria and beyond, demanding justice, fairness, and development for a people who have long been forgotten by their own government. Through the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, he gave a platform to millions of Nigerians, especially from the southeast, whose cries for equity and inclusion have been met with silence, brutality, and suppression. The inception of IPOB and the message of Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB movement was not born out of hatred or rebellion. It was born out of hope and frustration. Nnamdi Kanu, through Radio Biafra, spoke to a generation that had lost faith in a system that consistently marginalizes the Southeast. His words ignited consciousness, reminding us that freedom, justice, and development are the rights of all Nigerians, not privileges reserved for a few. His agitation was simple, that Nigeria be restructured to give every region equal opportunity to thrive, that the Southeast receive its fair share of infrastructure, economic projects, and political representation. For that, he has been unjustly branded an enemy. Persecution and continued detention. Since his arrest in 2015 and extraordinary rendition from Kenya in 2021, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has endured unimaginable hardship, detained unlawfully despite several rulings from competent courts ordering his release. The Nigerian Court of Appeal, ECOWAS Court, and even international observers have condemned his continued detention as a violation of both domestic and international law. Yet, the Nigerian government has chosen defiance over justice, continuing to hold him in DSS custody in disregard of the rule of law. This is not governance. It is oppression. The state of the Southeast, a region left behind. The Southeast, a region once known for its industry, innovation, and entrepreneurial spirit, now suffers neglect and decay. Federal roads are death traps. Industries have collapsed, and unemployment among the youth is at an all-time high. Despite contributing immensely to the national economy through commerce, education, and innovation, the region remains starved of federal attention. Contrast this with other regions where new airports, railways, and power projects spring up, yet the Southeast is told to wait. This neglect has created anger and hopelessness, which Nnamdi Kanu merely voiced on behalf of millions. A government of double standards. What makes this injustice even more glaring is the government's willingness to negotiate with armed Fulani herdsmen and bandits, individuals and groups who have taken innocent lives, while refusing to engage a peaceful agitator whose only weapon is his voice. If terrorists can be forgiven, armed groups can be negotiated with, and repentant killers can be reintegrated into society, then the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not justice. It is a deliberate act of political bias and ethnic discrimination. Voices of reason and national solidarity. I stand firmly with Comrade Omoyele Sowore and other courageous voices across Nigeria who have continued to call for Nnamdi Kanu's unconditional release. Their demands are not political, they are moral. They echo the conscience of all Nigerians who believe in fairness, justice, and unity built on truth. As we prepare for the peaceful national protest scheduled for October 20th, 2020 in Abuja and all state capitals, we must remember that this movement is not about division. It is about demanding justice and dignity for every Nigerian. The protest is a call to awaken the soul of this nation and remind our leaders that no one is above the law. The future of Biafra and the Nigerian Union. The Biafran agitation should not be seen as a threat to Nigeria's existence, but as a wake-up call to fix what is broken. Nnamdi Kanu is not calling for war. He is calling for fairness. He is asking the government to develop the nation equally and give every child, no matter their region, the right to dream and succeed. Nigeria cannot claim to be one nation while one region is treated as a conquered people. The future of Biafra and Nigeria itself depends on dialogue, justice, and equal opportunity. My call to the federal government, I call on the federal government of Nigeria to to obey its own courts and the dictates of justice by releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. His continued detention serves no purpose but to deepen mistrust and further divide our fragile nation. The world is watching. The silence of the government is loud, but the voice of truth will be louder. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is a chance for Nigeria to begin the process of national healing. Conclusion. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's struggle is not about separation, it is about survival. His cry is for development, equality, and justice, not bloodshed. Every passing day of his detention is a reminder that Nigeria has yet to embrace true democracy. Let it be known that I, Chief Bond Peter Chibueze Njoku, stand firmly for justice, peace, and the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let every freedom-loving Nigerian join this call. Let every heart that beats for justice echo these words: Free Nnamdi Kanu, free justice, free Nigeria. Signed, Chief Bond Peter Chibueze Njoku.